Welcome back to FIFA 18. The journey so far.
Yay.
Back on the track.
Alex reunited with his old coach, best character Dino.
Best character Dino.
Aww.
Dino's the real MVP.
Alex knew the pressure on his shoulders, vowed to use it to his advantage at his new club. After a successful debut, he was joined by top star Thomas Müller in a striking partnership to help turn PSG's fortunes around.
You know, that's the thing, Shiro. Dino is basically our own personal ensemble dark horse. That's what happens, basically.
Yeah, I mean, and when you get down to it, Alex really does owe his career to Dino. Like, Dino saved his career in the first game, and here he is. Well, maybe not so much saving Alex's career. That was actually his father who helped save his career, but here he is
Alex
getting
is
him.
trying to save Dino's career.
It's to return the favor.
Link up to Müller to score or assist on a goal.
Is it sad that I feel like the journey is making better fleshed out characters than Mass Effect Andromeda did?
Well, that's the thing, Jova. AS Monaco.
I guess to be fair, different mediums or whatnot.
Not just that, Jova. Andromeda's problem relies more on technicalities than anything. When it comes to actual characters' relationship, it's still serviceable at worst. So
Yeah.
it's not like the BioWare manages to fault that much there. It was literally just a matter of presentation and performance.
I think I should
unfortunately.
reiterate, is that Mass Effect Andromeda feels so weak character-wise for a Mass Effect game going
Yeah,
after the past
I
three
suppose.
games.
Then again, there's speculation that since they wanted to, start a new trilogy with that, they wanted to not, go big from the get-go. I suppose.
Let's not forget, Tio, while Mass Effect 3 was being made, they still had all those big plans for Anthem, which wasn't even called Anthem back in the day.
At the time of his recording, I think they even dropped all plans for future updates or something. I don't know.
Basically, Tio, there's this site called Matt McMuscles, and he has a show called What Happened. He does a pretty good documentary of the lead-up to Anthem, and holy cow, it reaches back farther than we ever thought. Like, Anthem was something...
What are you doing?
What the...
He's glitching.
Do the glitch. And do the glitch. And go on like this.
It's just like pixels.
And I scored.
The goalie wasn't even trying there.
Well,
like,
for experience, I'm honestly thinking that penalties in the FIFA games are like always one-sided in favor of the player, not the goalkeeper. It's much more easy to score the goal than to parry it.
Like, dang, that goalie didn't even... It's like the goalie went, maybe I'll try next time.
Yeah, I'm not feeling like a parent today.
Yeah, I know I'm facing Alex Hunter. I'm all screwed. I mean, hell, I said the match is over. Yeah, there wasn't many highlights in that match, so...
Don't worry. Did you manage to be assisted by Yogurt Man?
I think so. No, Neymar scored the 2 goals.
Oh. There we go. Wow, no hints this time around.
Nope. $7.2. Yeah.
So, what's next? More training?
I believe so.
Agostino needed a result today. Mr. Alexander's play got him what he was after. I guess the owner of Paris Saint-Germain is Italian? Well, or probably the company president.
So let me get this straight. So
the real unfortunate event is that most of European football teams these days are owned by either Chinese or Arabian companies.
wow.
Alright, I think I have a music track now.
Oh, I know this one. It's Crash 1 bonus level. There you go.
Yeah. Specifically the
Tana.
Tana bonus round, yeah.
From the Insane Trilogy.
You know, we can make Jeopardy out of these.
It's funny, Dwibs, because I have been playing the Insane Trilogy these days, and while I am enjoying most parts of it, Crash 1 is still the more, stiff to play.
Oh, yeah. About that, Teal, the Insane Trilogy uses the physics from Crash Bandicoot Warped across all three titles.
I know. The jump is timed onto how much you keep the X button pressed. I discovered that the hard way.
Oh, really?
Not only that, but the physics are way messed up, so even a veteran of the first two games would be tripped up.
I know that the memes, you should get good because it's not the Dark Souls or platformer. But for Crash 1, I didn't even bother getting all the gems.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Well, that's the thing. I thought it was just a case of having to jump at a different time, but it's really just holding the button more.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Then there's the infamous exploit, but on the broken bridge levels, you just simply can jump on the rope and then the level there for you.
Yeah, if I was
People were doing that in the original game, that's the thing.
People thought they would have gotten rid of that, but they kept it.
Yeah, not just that. Not only I didn't bother to get all the gems, but I'm not even gonna try the time trial because I know already that I need for all the birds.
Tio, nobody would blame you because the time trials were not made with the first two games in mind.
Well, at least for Crash 2, we bothered to give you the speed shoes,
True, yeah, but Crash 1?
Crash 1 levels were specifically designed to be methodical in order to wait in places for a long time.
God forbid!
I skipped Crash 1 on the Insane Trilogy after playing it for a little bit and went straight to Warped because I was just
it's
not
still
amused.
Playable at the end of the day, so don't get me wrong, but it requires more attention, but don't underestimate it, that's what I will say.
It is one of those...
It just frustrated me that I was dying in really silly ways that I never would have on the PS1 version.
Yeah, the main reason for that is sort of the physics change, which has been a point of contention.
I know that.
I will say this, I am glad that the Insane Trilogy did bring Crash back to the forefront, but it's definitely clear that it was Activision's first going and, reviving characters.
Remember, Joe, Activision did not have much faith in the project, that's why they were surprised when it sold that much. I honestly can tell you by the fact that a lot of animations for all the things, including, for example, and the embryo boss fights, are unfinished. Also, Dwibs.
God dang it, Dwibs, really?
No, wait, what is the opposition this time around? Who got it?
Hold
on, let me check. No, actually, it's the opponent who got the yellow card this time.
Okay. Recounted. But yeah, back to the talk about...
No, Joe, basically, some of the animations were clearly unfinished in a sense. It's clear that Vicarious Vision had to cut a lot of corners in order to make... the game work at launch.
Yeah.
Contrary to what has been said, though, unless it's stuff that's being fixed in the patch, I honestly don't think that Crash Warped is the more unfinished of the three.
I'm back at...
No,
Alex!
Look at my boy! They massacred my boy!
What have they done to you, Alex? My God! Your journey ended just like this!
Oh, wow, it cuts? Wait, it's scripted?
Yeah.
Oh, this was supposed to happen.
Listen to Dino, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, on this there'll be no discussion.
It's better to lose one battle,
or,
but not
wait,
the whole
does this happen automatically when you get... oh, so it's not like an event that is supposed to happen at this point of the story?
Well, no, this event is scripted. It's going to happen here.
Oh, okay. Poor Alex.
Oh boy.
Can't catch a break. We were just starting the French championship.
Dang. Is Europe cursed for him? Like, maybe he should just stick to America now if this is going to happen.
As much as I will want to say otherwise, I think Joe was right on this one.
Like, seriously,
Just stick overseas, Alex. Come on.
like, there was the entire first journey where he got kicked out from side to side.
So, are we fired again?
Oh, God.
Let's see.
This is not good news. A grade 3 meniscal tear.
Jeez.
Oh, God, Jesus, from that?
Operation at the end of the week. Then
For running.
rehabilitation. With a concentrated program, we hope to have you return by the beginning.
It's almost the end of the championship, Ivan.
Almost 2 months away. Alex,
Ooh.
I too wish this wasn't true. But some decisions are not.
It's like, look at this. The first time he steps back into Europe, and this is what happens his first match there. Like, dang.
So, what's gonna happen in between?
Are they gonna pull a Seabiscuit and have
Do we
Danny?
cut back to the point where he gets away the cast?
We're gonna have to watch this black screen for the next 2 months.
Are they going to? Are they gonna pull a Seabiscuit and have like his friend Danny sub in for him?
Not exactly. Okay, well, first we've got to go all the way. Traveling from
my strike
Paris
partner
back
on
to
some
Swansea. Isn't
Oh,
that
at
gonna
least-
make it worse?
At least Mr. Yogurt is nice.
Aw, don't worry. Be happy. You'll be even better back after your injury. If you keep rehabbing that knee, you know where I am. Aw, sister.
Hashtag stay strong.
Stay strong, Alex Hunter. You may have hunter knees, but oh.
So what? They break easily? That's not very helpful.
Jesus.
Wait. What is he then, on the Graham family?
Oh.
No, there's like.
Oh, let's see how Danny's doing.
Hey, Jim. So you survived being in a black hole, I guess.
God, you had us worried there.
Seriously, that scene was hinting at something sinister to happen, but nothing happened.
I know, right?
Storytelling 101, guys.
Yeah. Oh no, Alex, don't become a recluse.
Couch potato.
Did your dad ever tell you how he got injured?
Oh? Could this be from a flashback?
No, not exactly.
It's the 5th round of the cup. Harold was in the form of his life if people were even talking about England.
Wow.
Centre half came right through the back of him. The referee never even blew for a foul.
Dang.
From that moment
I knew
on,
FIFA was crooked, but that
your
crooked?
dad felt like his big chance
So
of
it's kind of like what happened to the coach of the previous team we were on, the LA.
rushed.
And Dad Rustin came back too soon.
God, when that doctor told him that
Proper
he'd
nut.
never play
Wow.
It is I who nuts to that.
completely.
Dang. So his father pretty much got the short end of FIFA's corrupt stick, and when he tried to make a comeback, only paid the
They
price
shot the stick
further.
up his ass.
Don't rush it. You're not your dad.
Don't be lasagna.
You take your time. You'll come back better than ever.
Don't
That's a
be an
Doctor Who
idiot.
quote.
I was about to wonder, is like the term you use for father the same as lasagna?
No. It's a Capaldi era quote from Doctor Who.
It's funny because in Japan, the same word for father is also the same word you use for breasts. That's actually for reals.
I'm sure
yeah,
that's not awkward at all.
Oh, Yachi? You know, Alex, maybe if you want to get your humor better, you should not watch sport.
Yeah.
Just saying. I mean, I'll throw you a bone. Go even play Fortnite if you want. At least you will, have your mind distant to something else. Oh, we get to play as Danny.
Oh, so I was...
For the
Huh.
rest of this chapter, we get to play as Danny Williams, and we're back at Swansea.
Yeah.
Ah, so this is where our decision to what we told
Joe,
him
but
comes
this
into
is like
play.
that moment in Trials and Tribulation we get to play as Edgeworth.
I know, right? Jesus.
Except Alex didn't fall off.
Don't get cocky, EA. This is not Capcom. Come on.
It's
you can't
funny,
do
but
that.
it's funny. Yeah, I mean, okay, main protagonist gets injured. We play as his best friend. Also, there's a segment where we play as female protagonists, like in Trials and Tribulations. Oh my god. And hey,
Jetsu Takumi Ghost wrote this game.
And hey, Alex is dealing with his own trials and tribulations this game, that's for sure.
Because he gets injured like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, but instead of being laid up just for a few days, he's off for a couple of months.
So, who are we up against?
A team.
Oh, duh.
Let me see. West Bromwich Albion.
So let me guess,
No,
Dwibs.
remember
Danny
them.
is one of the 3 main playable characters in the Journey 3.
Yes.
Oh, so let me guess. There's his campaign, Alex's campaign, and
And
Kim's
the sisters
campaign.
campaign.
Yeah.
Neat. I can't wait to see all 3 of them.
Get to work, Dwibs.
Yeah. Translation, get to work.
If I was
Dwibs.
getting... If I was getting to
Work.
Yeah. If I was getting back to work, shouldn't I be tackling the other players?
Not that
Please,
kind of
that's-
work.
That's not how it works.
After all, we need to find a method that just works.
This is EA, not Bethesda.
But Teal, it just works, little light stunning show.
I don't care, I'm still gonna buy Doom Eternal and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Just like everyone who bought Fallout 76, oh wait.
76.
Don't you mean Fallout 76% off?
Oh.
Ooh.
That's gonna be it.
I can only imagine Todd Howard being like in that scene in SpongeBob where he's like with presenting Fallout 76, sorry. He goes like, I call this bold and brash.
More
And
like...
like the rest of-
belongs in the trash.
You know the
Yeah.
amazing thing about that game is that the controversies are still continuing. As of now, there's a controversy where some of the helmets they gave in the Power Edition can
Yeah, they get
actually
moldy or
give...
something.
And they can give you poisoning.
What the fuck? Not just that. I forgot if I mentioned this guy already. I think I did. One person that I follow is called Internet Historian. I think if I mentioned it with the Sonic High School fan fiction, but he made a video about Fallout 76. He's reported that one of the pre-order bonuses, everyone discusses about the bag, of course, and more recently
The
the helmet.
nylon
One
bag.
pre-order bonus that no one talks about it was instead the new Coca-Cola bottle. In case you don't know, in the Fallout universe, there's the Coca-Cola bootleg, thing that is called New Coca-Cola, of course, which is kind of appreciated by the fans. So, as a sort of celebration, as one of the pre-orders was this replica bottle of New Coca-Cola with some discount Coke in it. But that wasn't the point. The point was having a cool bottle to look at. Problem is, that they went not even they went cheap too, but they went bizarre on that too because they decided to make it plastic looking. It was ugly. It was not what the people are expecting, and worst of all, they reported the company who fabricated the bottle clearly stated that doing it in plastic costed more time and resources than they would have had if they made it in glass, like a traditional Coke bottle. Like, what the fuck, you Bethesda?
Like, Bethesda are like... Okay, I don't want to say they're like...
Were they fearing that the bottle would have broke if it was in glass? I guess that was the thought process or something. I don't know.
Way to let their fans know, like, at the last second. And yeah, fans didn't take too kindly to that either. Not to mention the fact that the drink sucked.
Yeah, that too. Again, Java, that wasn't... if it was something like the Crystal Head vodka of Dan Aykroyd, I can understand because you're not just getting the bottle, but also the vodka inside. But for the new Coca-Cola bottle, it was something like, yeah, you drink that easily and then you empty it up, but at least you keep the cool bottle in it, because
Couldn't
it probably
even
wasn't
get
that
that.
big. But no, it could... Oh, foul play.
No, it was offside.
Sorry.
I have to say though, Bethesda better clean up the hack though. Like, if they have any more Fallout 76,
Like I just said, I'm gonna get to Doom Eternal, not probably when it comes out, maybe a bit later, because my backlog is still, big on this time, but I'll still get Doom Eternal, because I know, after playing Doom 2016, I'm confident of the quality that id Software can do, and the amount of love that they have for Doom, so I know I will get that. But after that, unless they pull something that really intrigues me, I'm pretty much done with new Bethesda games.
oh yeah,
No,
people
not
are
really
fearing.
joking.
People are
I
fearing for
don't
the.
blame them.
People are fearing for that new Skyrim game, which is supposedly using again the same freaking engine that
Oh,
they've
you
been
mean
using.
not Skyrim, but you mean
Elder
Elder Scrolls
Scrolls
6?
yeah.
Or that space game, I forgot what it's called.
Both of them, but basically
Starbound, I think it's called.
mainly Elder Scrolls 6. People are fearing for that because, stop me if you heard this before, Bethesda is still using the same old creators engine that they have not tweaked at all, which is kind of the source of a lot of problems. Like,
How does that? The companies of all kind have shown these days that you can use Unreal 4 really easily to get all the results that you want. So it shouldn't be too much of a stretch for Bethesda to start using it as well. Hell, I'm pretty sure the new Doom games actually use the Unreal Engine for. Let me check. Unless it's a question of moral stuff like that, because the Unreal Engine is done by Epic Game, so of course you don't want to give money to the Chinese government.
Bethesda having morals. I don't know how to think
Well,
about that.
more moral in a sense of here my country is called.
Even
Oh no, actually, okay. The Doom games run on a custom engine made by id Games themselves. Specifically, Doom Eternal is testing the new id Tech 7.
Huh. Nice.
Well, it's been making engines.
The Tech 6 was used for Doom 2016, Wolfenstein the New Colossus,
guys,
and
there we are.
Youngblood. There we go.
And Danny Williams' return has helped them win a game.
All
Yay!
right.
So we're getting his own character development now, where he gets his own underdog rising story.
Interesting. It's an interesting way to pass the time, I guess, while Alex heals.
Honestly, again, okay, I know that the pacing also helps thanks to Dwibs editing and everything, but I'm really digging this season 2. It really feels as if, so far at least, the developers learn most of the complaints from the previous season.
I guess my only main complaints are how some scenes end way too abruptly. But otherwise,
that
it seems
too.
like
And
they're
also you get. Also he's very fiery. Also you get some cliches that were also present in the previous game, like all of a sudden people hating you for no reason. But I guess
here there's
they are
more of a
there
reason.
for, yeah, that too. All right, Danny, you're fired. Jesus Christ, guys, cheer up!
You're not Alex, senpai.
One for all.
He did just help you win the game. At least give him that.
Oh,
Dang.
cringe. Look, Danny has no friends.
What?
I mean, I get...
Coach, everyone is making fun at me.
I'm sorry, what was that you were asking for, loser?
You're fired.
Boy, all these offices look the same with the same background.
I think that's a purpose for that.
It's to show the monotony of the FIFA engine machine and show how it is all a soulless machine meant to squeeze players dry until
Coach,
they can give
I'm
nothing
gonna play
left.
this for this case. Coach, I just managed to hat trick the entire match. Come on.
Someone who's happy to just be in this league rather than pushing to be the best he can be.
But he was giving it his all in the last game. What the hell?
Are you a coaster? Are you a coaster drink, Dwibs?
No. Oh, running out of time.
Well, it's
taking me time to adjust, boss.
Ooh, that may not have been the best answer.
Why don't you ask yourself this question? Did you come here to be everybody's mate? Or did you come here to be the best player you can be?
How about
If you
both?
spend a little bit less time mucking around, a bit more time working on your game, you'd earn some respect.
What about the last game? Didn't he do pretty good?
So
if it didn't
Danny-
matter for Alex, it wouldn't matter for him either.
So is Danny like the game throwing you in a situation with a player that's in a really bad position and you have to claw your way back up?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Joyful.
Remember, he just came from the championship.
Okay.
So we have a
Not
choice.
pictured.
We
Not
could
pictured.
either- guys.
Go
We have a
on. Go.
choice.
Sorry.
We could either know and skip to the next chapter and let Daddy's career fail.
Come on,
or we could
Dwibs.
play Daddy's journey and
Come
save his
on.
career.
Be
Don't
a good person.
skip.
Go. Yeah.
That's it. Wow, so they actually have different
The
animations for
idea,
whether...
the idea of rejoining the championship fills you with determination.
Okay, so there's different animations for whether or not you choose to revitalize his career or just skip back to Alex. Also, that's interesting. You know, if players want to get back to Alex, and they have
Please
that
don't get so
choice.
relegated, please. It's the one thing I'm asking. I'm begging, actually. #10.
You're the Premier League champions.
Know what? The dreams are leaving.
Nice 3 points for Swansea, and putting in the work there.
At the Williams.
Okay, I'll admit,
Well,
I do actually like the semblance of choice here. Like, I gotta give him credit. I wasn't expecting this level of detail for a campaign in FIFA, of all things.
so yeah, good news, Sherry. We're back in Swansea for the rest of this chapter.
Yay! Bad
Yes.
news, Danny will have to claw his way out of this situation.
What else?
See you later.
What else is new?
See you next time.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.